The interview seen and heard here with Kaylee Concalvis's mother was from today, December 15th, 2022. This seems to be the latest news that's contained in this video that is out about the University of Idaho murders. Fortunately, it sounds as though the victims' families are still feeling completely unsatisfied that they are receiving the latest information about the murder of their very own children directly from the source. I certainly believe that the information about the white Hyundai Elantra that law enforcement asked people to look out for has been the biggest information released directly from law enforcement since this investigation began. From what Kaylee's mother says, they didn't even learn about that bit of information directly from police. They found out about it the same way everyone else did. Guys, I don't know what you think, but I find that to be a little disturbing and definitely disrespectful. Please watch the video and leave a comment letting us know what you think.
It's sleepless nights. It's feeling sick to your stomach. It's just being left in the dark.
Kaylee Gonzalez's mother recounting the chaos on the day she found out her daughter and Kaylee's best friend Maddie were killed, along with Xana Kernodle and Ethan Chapin.
There's nothing you could do. Absolutely nothing. We were running around for hours just not knowing what was going on, what happened. Because we found out by people calling us. And the sheriff showed up about 3 hours later.
When you saw the sheriff, did you know?
Yes. And I had said that. I said, it's not real until the sheriff pulls up.
Gonzalez says she and her family support the police and the work investigators are doing, but they're critical of authorities for what they called poor communication with victims' families.
You found out about the white car from a press release?
Yes. Yes.
Did they send you the press release?
No.
This morning, new clues related to that white Hyundai. Fox News Digital reporting this new surveillance photo from a gas station showing what appears to be a white car driving at 3:45 a.m. on the night of the murders. Meantime, Gonzalez also told me the county coroner called and told her 17-year-old daughter graphic details from the autopsy over the phone.
She asked, are you sure you want to know this? And my daughter, thinking that she did for whatever reason, said yes, and she proceeded to tell her.
And you haven't spoken to the coroner?
No.
The family says they met with authorities Monday to express their grievances. A Moscow police spokesperson declined to comment on allegations relating to communications with the family. NBC News reached out separately to the coroner but received no comment. This morning, 8 days into the search for the white Hyundai Elantra, Gonzalez says it's becoming harder to remain optimistic.
Are you confident the police are going to solve this crime?
I have to be.
The Gonzalez family also says they're speaking out on behalf of Maddie's family as well. They say that family is too grief-stricken to talk. They say that Maddie was their only daughter and that Maddie and Kaylee were the best of friends. Craig.
All right. Aaron McLaughlin for us there in Moscow. Aaron, thank you.
It may be a big break in the case, a grainy image of a speeding car that could be the white Hyundai Elantra police are looking for. A night manager at this gas station in Moscow, Idaho, discovered surveillance video that showed a white sedan driving by on the night the 4 University of Idaho students were murdered. The timestamp says 3:45 a.m., right in the time frame in which police say the killings took place. The video has been handed over to police. It shows the car traveling on this road outside the gas station. It's just 1.2 miles from the house where the students were murdered.
Who's out at 3:45 a.m. speeding? And this is significant, Harris, very significant. In a town of less than 50,000 people, less than 30,000 people, the driver has not come forward. Why?
Inside Edition spoke with News Nation's Brian Enton in Idaho.
The exact direction we don't know. We know that it was on Highway 8, right in front of the gas station, and turned onto a side road. It appeared the car was headed out of town, and reportedly the assistant manager at the gas station said it was going quite fast.
The night manager says she was acting on a hunch and went through hours of surveillance video from that night. Turns out her hunch was right. Now questions are being raised about why a month after the murders, that gas station video and others from businesses along Route 8 had not been already examined by police. There are several other businesses nearby that may have captured the car on security cameras. Shannon Gray, attorney for the family of murder victim Kaylee Gonzalez, is critical of the police.
Do I think they might be overwhelmed? Maybe. Part of the investigation, you would think from the get-go, would be looking at all video evidence.
Of these things is integral to solving this case.
Well, I mean, I would be looking for headlights that are moving around. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. It is not a normal time for loads of traffic. So any headlights that are moving in a certain direction may have come from a direction where there would be other cameras. I would be, without question, scouring. I'd be blowing up every single inch of that to see if there's a shadowy figure moving in a certain direction. Again, it's 3 o'clock in the morning.
And how are they moving?
Out on the street.
You know, how are they moving? Exactly. How are the cars driving? Is it oddly slow? Is it really fast? Are they running? Do they look suspicious? Do they look like they're hiding from something? Are they moving swiftly? Right. Do they discard something? These could all be really important points.
Huge. Not only that, but how about all those lights that are on in the buildings that are surrounding campus? I mean, if you've interviewed somebody already who said I was dead asleep at that time, and then you can zero in on that room and see that the lights are shining bright, you know you need a new re-interview. But that is, exactly. It may not look like much, but, you know, the kids in the foreground, they may not mean anything at this point. It might have just been some kids being, you know, college kids, but it's the background that could provide so much.